knowing earlier than birth that she had the medical complications she had, the dreams were just surviving, I guess.
So the left side of her heart was very small and underdeveloped.
Yeah, really just one step at a time.
Just hearing her cry initially was a big sigh of relief, and it just gave us, I think, a little bit of hope that she's a little bit of a fighter, and to let her tell her own story.
Couldn't plan too far ahead, and we were trying to think about what we would need to do and change to bring her home when she cried. And then, as scary as everything was up to that point, that was like just a huge relief, and we didn't know how long that would last.
So the day that our team initially thought that surgery was no longer an option, heart surgery was no longer an option, that felt very deflating, yeah, and a dead end, because she was still alive and it was just this unknown of what's next. And one of the nurses brought up this group of photographers that could come in and take pictures of us as a family of 4. But that was a really just a sweet moment that essentially these strangers were then the next day able to come in and just kind of like embrace our family and just let us have this extra special time with her, and especially with all, you know, the cords and wires, and the nursing team was great about moving her upstairs to the rooftop garden, and the photographer didn't think anything of it. I mean, all of the extra didn't matter, and we could just take some really nice family pictures, so that was really special. They just saw us as the family enjoying our daughter.
That was maybe the only time she was gonna be outside, and to see everybody involved to make it happen.
Yeah.
And
all
know
the
that they were
machines and it was quite the effort.
All there just for her and for us, and that was pretty neat.
Yeah. So the grief recovery program was a big factor in, I'll say, the mental ability to move forward with adoption, and also kind of this lock on my heart in terms of not moving past Anabel, not, you know, moving on like from her, but it's moving forward, you know, knowing she's always going to be a part of our family, and just kind of moving forward to the next step for our family. And I mean, I have to give so much credit to Michelle, truly, for always just for hearing what someone's you know, emotional like concerns are, and for validating them, and just being able to support however she can, whether that's connecting with different resources or kind of, you know, just being that ear to listen to, again, truly seeing us for who we are and for what we're going through, and not dismissing anything. And the pictures that they offer, kind of just remembering, you know, and continuing as our family was before Matthew. Those pictures, the summer before we got started with adoption, we actually used in our adoption book. So that was kind of a neat thing that it ended up being the pictures they took to welcome a new member into our family. Not long after, started the match unraveling of getting a phone call saying that the birth parents chose us, which was just mind-boggling in the best way. And it's just been better than anything I could have hoped for. Being different has no impact, just welcoming him and loving him. Again, kind of easy to love, like all our kids. So it feels like our family is who it was supposed to be, and that includes Anabel. They don't pick and choose when to support a family, and when you have experienced both sides of a loss and a new joy, you feel all the emotions, and you sometimes feel almost conflicted, right? Just knowing knowing you have a new baby to celebrate and remembering the baby that you didn't get to bring home or had for a short time. And On Angel's Wings just stays with you for all of that, and they don't focus on one or the other.
Well, they were there when we were grieving from the very beginning, and then they were there again to celebrate with us.
Right.
We were able to, do a photo session with Matthew, and and that too is, the fact that they're still there at that point,
Right.
years later.
Yeah.
That's an impact.
They don't just let us kind of blend back into the world. They remember with us. She'll always matter, and that she won't be forgotten. And she now is sandwiched between two brothers who are going to celebrate her. Her story is now always part of our story, kind of is our story. And how we are here and now wouldn't be without her.